Hey there, all you rock hounds. This cake is for you. Welcome to Sweetwater Cakes. I'm Michelle, and today we're going to make this nice geode cake. It looks a lot more difficult to make than it actually is. All you need is some rock candy, frosting, color, and cake, and you're ready to go. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for many more fun cake videos. Let's get started and sweeten the world. My cake here is a wedding cake, so it has several layers, but your cake certainly doesn't have to be. It could even be just one layer. So I'm just kind of carving out the technique, drawing it out just with my spatula. Then with a little steak knife, I am cutting out the chunk of cake so that my geode can go in. I'm carving out the details just a little bit more so that the cake looks exactly the way I want it to. And yummy! Look at those delicious flavors of cake! Now there are a lot of crumbs along the side of the cake, so I'm just using a spatula to kind of dust off the crumbs just a little bit. And now I'm icing the inner part of the cake that I just cut out. I'm using a product here called piping gel, and basically this is like a really thick gelatinous substance that dyes really nicely and will look really good on our cake in that geode crevice. I'm using regular gel coloring to dye my piping gel. My first color is going to be a teal, which will just be a combination between a dark green and a dark blue. And then my second color is going to be a dark blue. Now, as I mix this together, you'll see it's really dark. When I smear it on the cake, it will be much lighter. I put my piping gel, my colored piping gel, in a bag just like you would any regular icing, and I'm snipping off the end. No tip is needed. I'm starting off with the teal color right in the middle, squeezing it right on my cake, and then using a spatula, I'm just smoothing it out or kind of smearing it in, not worrying how it's going to look because I'm going to cover the cake right there with rocks. And now here I'm adding the dark blue, the royal blue piping gel on the outer side of my cake. I had no idea rock candy came in such big bags. I started off putting my rock candy piece by piece on my cake, but this took forever, so soon I started to do handfuls and just sticking it right on the piping gel. The more rocks I put on the cake, the better it looked. I'm so excited. For the outside, I'm just piping a little bit of white frosting right along the edges, and then I'm going to stick more rocks along the edges here. This technique looks phenomenal, but it definitely takes patience with the rocks. I'm just piping a little border between my cake layers, which gives the cake more of a final look, I think. And of course, I'm adding more rocks because this is a geode cake. Seriously, I'm so impressed with how this cake turned out. I absolutely love it. I think if you had bigger rock candy pieces, then you could place them on a little bit more and it might even look a little better. And you have a beautiful day. Go sweeten the world. Bye-bye.